Some Jasper Show broadcasting live. Paul Finebaum calling for the day. Give you the audio on it.
Opportunity to get people on the show, outstanding. Talking to all your special guests and stuff. It's really favorable. I'm surprised you take a call again, which you always do. And I just want to be remembered for a passionate fan, man. I love the Gators, and I feel like I know a little bit. Maybe I don't, but I feel like I do. I just want to say that to you, Paul.
So what's beyond all that? What are your thoughts on football today, Lance?
Football. I'm still fired up, man. To me, I think about the Gators. To me, I just feel like people are sleeping on their roster. I know last year in the record, you can talk about the final score against Georgia all day long, but I think the Gators are closer to Georgia than people realize. Because
so give me a reason why the Gators are going to beat Georgia this year.
Well, I think we got better running backs. I think our defense with Todd Grantham. I heard Laura Rutledge say last year he was the best defense coordinator in college football. She did backtrack. Well, you give him Florida's talent. He's never had two outstanding cornerbacks. Man, we got two top quarterbacks in the country. Every magazine you open has got Florida #1 secondary. So if you're not going to give up big plays, you just got Malik Davis back. You can run the ball. You got a proven play caller. And I think Mullen's money. Him coming in. You talk about the quarterback all you want, but everybody's seen what Mullen's done with Les. And when he touches the quarterback, it works. And he's not coming in the SEC like the other two previous coaches, trying to be a head coach or learning the SEC like the last head coach. He already knows SEC, and I think that's a big plus. And plus, getting his ass kicked by Georgia last year, I think that's a bonus for Dan Mullen and his staff when they prepare for Georgia this year for Florida.
So Lance, you give me a couple of positions. You're talking about a head-to-head. You're talking about head-to-head competition. There's you can win a few position battles, but so you think across the board when they line up on the final Saturday in Jacksonville that Georgia's going to lose that game?
Oh, yeah. Florida's got better running backs, wide receivers, defensive line, linebackers, and secondary. That's a recipe for success. Only advantage they really have is quarterback.
The only advantage Georgia has is at quarterback? Are you serious?
I'll give them their offensive line. Yeah, I'm dead serious, Paul.
And how have you gone about your analysis of this, other than picking up some magazine at the corner drugstore?
I don't buy the magazines, Paul. I know this team. I talk to people inside that program.
Okay. I want to know. Hold on a second, Lance. I would like you. You don't have to give me a name. Tell me who you talk to inside that program.
You never give your sources away, Paul.
I didn't ask you for a name. Identify. Are we talking about? Hold on, Lance. Are we talking about an assistant coach, a graduate assistant, strength and conditioning coach, quality control? You're talking about a former player?
I'm talking about former players, current
players. What's some former player you read on Twitter? Is that what you're quoting here? Are you serious? That's how you do analysis?
I'm former player. I'm not quoting anybody. I'm quoting myself. I'm telling you, if you look at the players, we can talk about it right now. Let's just do a mock draft with Georgia by position. You tell me who you would take, Florida player or Georgia's player, and I guarantee you would take Florida's players. You're thinking about them recruiting classes. You're thinking about them recruiting classes, and they just ain't got it done. There's no production. You're talking about Spurrier. We got Spurrier. We won 2 national championships.
This escalated quickly.
Winning record against Georgia. Against Georgia. I'm Grantham, the third and most quarterback because of Tim Tebow. You got me in the same time when he played. And I'm going to tell you another damn thing about Georgia. They didn't want you to see that.
I thought the guy called him
if you want to hang up there.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, them Georgia boys ain't got no stats, man.
And you
If you talking about them players. If you just talk about Georgia from a position, you can talk about recruits, but they're just paper dolls. They're not developed. His first class, he had 4 players produce out of that. He lost 85% of his offense in Sonny Michel and Nick Chubb. He don't have that coming back. I'm telling you. If you just go by position, Florida's got the more production coming back, more experience, and I'll tell you right now, they got more talent in key positions: corner, linebacker, defensive end, running back, wide receiver. I'm telling you, Marcus Ivey's the best offensive lineman. He's better than any lineman Georgia's got. He's the #1 pick at offensive tackle. in the NFL draft, man. Write it down. Martez Ivy. The first tackle taken in the NFL draft, Martez Ivy. We'll kick and cook it, man. The Florida Gators are on the road, man. Let me give you some reasons why the Gators are going to be hot and why they're going to win the SEC East, man. Keep this real with you. I mean, Mullen upgraded the whole offensive staff. Keep that in mind. Strength and conditioning coach. I mean, recruiting. Ace recruiter, man. I mean, it's nice to have stars and paper dolls like Georgia's got, but it's all about production. And nobody's getting more production and played more freshmen in the last couple of years than the Florida Gators, man. And I'm going to tell you, no other SEC will have more players drafted in the NFL draft than the Florida Gators coming up in the next NFL draft. Write that down. And then again, the defense, 3-4, game changer. With the defensive line we got in the depth, it's just going to help our linebackers so much. And shut down cornerbacks, the pick six click, there ain't nobody carrying what we got with CJ, Marco, and Chauncey Gardner, man. And the safeties ain't bad. Sean Davis, Amari Burney, true freshman. Tom Lemon told me, ready to play immediately. Mark my words, the kid's going to be a star boy. I mean, again, Martez Ivy, number 1 pick, offensive tackle, NFL draft. A lot of people say we don't have talent offensive line. You got to factor in all the factors. Bad play calling, wide receivers that can't get separation, quarterback holding on the ball too long, don't see open receivers. A lot of factors going in. Dan Mullen puts his hands on this quarterback. I seen 3 guys in the spring game we can win with. It don't matter to me who it is. When we go in, September is going to propel us all the way to December because the Gators going to be 5-0, and it's going to change the tune around the country. But a couple more facts I'll give you. I mean, Mississippi State finished 2nd in the league in rushing. Now, I just want you to think about our running back room, how talented it is, and what Dan Mullen's going to be able to do. John Hevesy. I mean, Mississippi State's never had a top 15 recruiting class, so I'm tired of people saying they're more talented than us and they're going to be better than us. Because you wouldn't say that about any other school if you just go by recruiting, because that's all Georgia and Paul Finebaum want to talk about is recruiting, but they can't name me no damn players, man. They ain't got the production the Florida Gators have. And the wide receivers, give me a damn break. I mean, it comes down to one-on-one matchups, and there ain't nobody in the country can guard Jacob Copeland. And I want all you Alabama fans to remember this. When Jacob Copeland plays, you want to act like it ain't a big deal and Nick Saban lost him? Well, you're going to learn more about that on Saturdays in December because this guy's a game changer. Take the top off any defense. The body control's excellent, and you can laugh at body control all you want. Michael Irvin said it's the most important attribute a receiver can have because it allows you to make catches that no other receiver can, and this guy's elite at it. And it also allows him to get yards after the catch that other receivers just don't. And when you put this kid in a Wildcat, he's even more dangerous, and he don't just outrun people. He knows how to set up his blocks. Natural runner, natural receiver, line up inside, outside, in the backfield. He's a mismatch from day one, a nightmare, and there ain't nobody on Georgia can cover his ass, much less anybody in the damn country. And if you don't believe that, call up Nick Saban and ask him how good he is. And we ain't even got to talk about Van Jefferson yet. I mean, this kid play inside out. We got so many players from the receiver, Tony, that can play inside, outside, coming in the backfield. You don't know where these guys are going to be. Mullen's money. You give him the toys, he can play, man. And that's the last point, Mullen's money. What he did on the recruiting trail, bringing in Justin Watkins, a 5-star top corner, to go with these young kids to help him grow. And you talk about Jacob Copeland, you talk about Emory Jones as a prospect, Iverson Clement, the list goes on and on and on. The Florida Gators are back sooner than people want to give them credit for it. And for anybody that wants to act like Florida Gators ain't in the conversation to win the SEC this year, don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they ought to be banned from talking football. Pour yourself a hot cup of shut the hell up. Go Gators.